do you have, what kind of system do you have to get this to your website guy?
No, I pretty much do it all myself.
You do?
Yeah, just download it onto my computer. I got some editing programs and... upload it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Memories?
Yes.
Yeah. Memories.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I hope I didn't hit your bone there.
I mean, I've seen so many like people in the last 10 years to try to help me, and it's like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally.
You're a guy that needs kind of deeper work, you know what I mean? So all the kind of superficial shit's not going to help. And you know, I'm not kind of scared to work you to your limit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're tight as shit, you know?
That hurts like hell, but it's a different kind of like.
Yeah.
It's different than the toes.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you know, I guess it's more spread.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's put my elbow in there. It's not.
I guess it's, where's the pinpoint kind of thing.
I'm going to catch on like, oh, this is one of the most. From a purely hedonistic point of view, it's unlikely to sort of become a fad, you know? Yeah, except for certain people at certain clubs or whatever.
Margarita, come over here for a toe treat.
Yeah. I love it. There's a particular market, you know? But, you know, you don't go to the dentist because it's fun.
I guess that would be like a toe fetish, I guess, kind of, right?
Yeah. Toe fetish for a masochist, or it's the masochist, yeah. It's a small market, but, you know, America's a big country, you know?
Yeah, maybe a couple million.
Yeah. Probably get a lot of comments on YouTube from people go, I want it. Bit of general tenderizing.
I mean, but it seems like from last night when you touched me, though.
Yeah, it's a lot less sensitive, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like that when you touched me there, like last night, I remember like.
Yeah, and even remember, like, I was coming through here and you were jumping through the roof, you know, now it's like, okay, I got to go a lot harder to get, like, and you're like, yeah. But before you were just like, you know, so sensitive through there.
That's pretty amazing. And just.
Yeah, 1 session, well, 2 sessions.
Yeah, that's like, that is a different, I mean, it's like, I think that's kind of the cool thing is like.
You feel the difference.
Feel progress.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And you feel like, even though it's really bad, it's not like it's.
It's incurable.
Like,
no, it's not incurable. It's just a case of.
Because that would be really depressing if after today it was like.
Same.
You were kind of looking at me like, I think we're kind of.
Yeah, no.
We may have hit a roadblock here.
Nah, I feel like we're making good progress, to be honest with you. I might get you to roll over and I'll do the back of your thigh facing down on a difficult combination, you know?
Australia, probably the housing's pretty expensive, right?
It's so expensive now, like especially anywhere within 50 miles of the coast.
Where was your dad? Was he Sydney?
He was in Manly, which was like, he was probably 400 meters from the coast, you know, like he was literally, and Manly in Sydney is like a very desirable place because on one side he was like 100 meters from the harbor and then 500 meters along like 3 blocks from the ocean, you know, a good surfing beach.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like one of the, you know, a lot of people have said Sydney's one of the most beautiful cities in the world and all that, and Manly's like one of the more desirable places to live, you know?
Oh, in Sydney?
In Sydney, yeah. But his family had been going there because he's from out western New South Wales, like the outback. And it used to be a place where people from out western New South Wales used to go for their holidays, you know, because like there's no, you know, to go to the beach. And then his mother had actually moved there in the 60s. And his father. And then he kind of, from the 60s, you know, when he was at university, he used to live in Manly. So before I was born, they had a connection with Manly. And then we moved to like 2 suburbs away, a place called Balgala, one in 1984. So I kind of grew up in that area too. It's beautiful, but now it's just so expensive, it's not funny, you know? But he luckily got into the property market before it got outrageous. Yeah. I mean, you're looking at, well, a couple of years ago, like a 2-bedroom apartment would be 3.5 million Australian dollars, you know? A reasonably nice one. So like 2 and a bit million American.
Wow.
Yeah. That's an apartment.
Where was your, like you were talking about your center that you had, what neighborhood was that?
Bondi Junction. But you see, I was renting the property, so I was paying $8,000 a month. And it was I could live there, like it had a upstairs and everything. And that was maybe 15 years ago, so the rent now would be like $12,000 probably. And it's just, you know, with rent, it's just dead money, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of grew up all over Sydney, moved around a bit, and especially, well, once, I mean, my family always stayed around the Manly area, but I went to Sydney University and lived in Glebe, all these different places, kind of alternative places, you know. That's when I was working at, worked at a place called ICU, which is like a macrobiotic whole food place, and Macro Whole Foods. I was at this place, Macro Whole Foods, for like 2.5 years back in the early 90s, and then it became part of Woolworths, and like the best health food shop in Australia. It was pretty good because I was like just my very first years of studying naturopathy and massage. I got to oh, nice. Oh, nice. That big toe still doesn't want to go. Yeah, we won't do it. Always save it for another day. Yeah, I mean, Sydney's a nice city. I liked growing up there in the 80s, you know, but it just got busier, more expensive, and, you know, became less family friendly as well.
Yeah.
But geographically, it's beautiful because it's built around a harbor, you know, and it's also got great beaches. So it's a geographically.
In Sydney, though, you can't grow mango there, right?
Not really. I know a few people that it gets too cold in winter, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't get that, like, it doesn't snow, you know, not like here or something, but it's temperate rather than subtropical, whereas mango's like subtropical or tropical, you know. So we're up where near I live now in Gympie, we're probably 1,300 kilometers north of Sydney, you know, so we're in the subtropical zone.
So you can grow everything like tropical there, right? Pretty much.
Not quite.
You do pineapple though, right?
Oh yeah, pineapple I grow a lot of pineapples.
What would be the stuff that you can?
Durian I can't grow, it's not, and mangosteen I've tried to grow, but they like it, like we do get winter nights can be down, like in Fahrenheit, it would be like occasionally get down to like 35, 36, you know?
Okay.
And that's too cold for some tropical plants.
Okay.
Mangoes like it, they like it. Lychees are fine. Lychees like a colder winter, so lychees tend to be more subtropical than tropical. Because with tropical, you just never get that break from the cold, but lychees need like a colder winter to start flowering and fruiting. Like even in Oahu, they tended to grow more up in the higher elevation places, you know?
Oh, okay.
What's that town in the middle of Oahu? The military kind of area?
Oh, City, Pearl Ridge, Aiea?
Like Maka, no, something, higher up elevation-wise.
Makakila?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Somewhere around the Dole pineapple plantation?
Oh, like Wahiwa?
Yeah, that kind of area. I remember I used to get lychees from up somewhere around there. Whereas I couldn't grow them on my property in Makaha. So whereas Hawaii is tropical, where I am is subtropical.
Okay.
But it gives you, like, I can grow a lot of citrus, you know, like grapefruits, you know, really good grapefruits and mandarins, and, you know, so much stuff grows there. But yeah, there's a few things that won't. And then your really temperate stuff like apples and that. We grow a tropical apple, but it's not a very good apple. We get our apples need cold weather peaches. You know, we grow tropical peaches, but they're not as good as real peaches. Like, so all that kind of stuff it's not so good for.